was gaining momentum at its annual meeting last year as its strategy of emphasizing low prices and sprucing up its stores coincided with a recession that sent consumers into the aisles seeking discounts on food and medicine. But the momentum accelerated again as the economy goes in the crapper. Walmart makes more and more money. And I kind of feel trapped into a Walmart economy. Again, I'm a guy who works a night job. I'm also here during the day. I've taken on a part-time job on top of all this just to pay my bills. So I don't get to shop until 1 or 2 in the morning. And what's open at 1 or 2 in the morning? Well, Walmart is open 1 or 2 in the morning. Here in Austin, if you're on I-35, there's one at exit 222, there's one at exit 226, there's one at exit 228, there's one at exit 220. They're all over the place. They're within 2 or 3 miles of each other in most cases. And they're open 24/7, almost 365. Most of them take off Christmas, but not all of them. So why do I go there? Because it's convenient, because it's cheap. Because I can go get a lawnmower at 3 in the morning. I can go get, a steak at 3 in the morning. Probably not the most healthy steak out there, but I can get it. And you can't do that in most places. So it is going to continue to thrive. And I know the flip side, and I am a hypocrite. I know they use slave labor. I know the people that are working in their factories are mistreated, are enslaved. And I know that's the model for this country. That's what's coming here. And the only way I know how to combat it is to get on the radio and tell others about it, hoping that somebody's going to take the ball and run with it. Hoping that somebody else is going to stand up and be the voice of reason and have an organized plan on how to take these tyrants on, how to change things, how to bring industry back to this country, how to regain our sovereignty, how to reform this country with the Constitution and Bill of Rights and get these bastards out of office, hold them accountable for the tyrannical acts they've caused. It's the Infowarrior with Jason Bermas. Back after this.
We are the insurgents.
As they build this smart grid, they're asking the public to help monitor life on Earth. Scientists asked people around the world on Monday to help compile an internet-based observatory of life on Earth as a guide to everything from impact of climate change on wildlife to pests that can damage crops. They're prepping you. They're telling you it's coming. They're saying, yes, we're building a smart grid. Yes, you're going to have to sacrifice. Yes, you're an informed customer who realizes that he can't consume and use as much energy anymore because it's not in the cards. You're harming the planet. Remember Ted Turner talking about population sustainability, and the reason global warming is even occurring is because there's too many people doing too many things. And we're going to live in a failed state like Somalia if this continues, after most people die and become cannibals. Total fear-mongering, and this is the guy that's talking to Oprah Winfrey, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, David Rockefeller, and others, Michael Bloomberg, about curbing overpopulation. You think he's going to take his own life, or his family's going to have to die, folks? I don't think that's how it's going to work. I think it's you and yours, and people need to get that into their heads. Brandon in Utah, you're on the line.
Hey, how's it going, Jason?
Good.
It's just time to stand up and do the American thing. I just want to put my email address out there.
Okay.
We are Change Utah, all lowercase, no spaces, at yahoo.com. I feel there's a lot of people that want to stand up right now, and we're just trying to get together.
No, and We Are Change is the premier organization to do so, in my opinion. I really do love Campaign for Liberty, but we did have Luke and Manny on yesterday, and now they're making national news because they were able to get Senator Gillibrand on the record about 9/11 truth, and I think that's great. And at the very least, she was aware and very supportive of the James Zadroga bill. I mean, if we're going to do one thing, let's try to take care of the first responders that have somehow still survived after they were poisoned by barium and all sorts of other garbage at the World Trade Center site after they were told that the air was safe to breathe.
Exactly. And you know what? Not very many people know that, Jason.
Not enough people realize it. They really think that the heroes were taken care of on 9/11. No, the family members signed, non-disclosure agreements that they weren't allowed to sue the government if they were willing to take the money. And you had to be a family member. First responders got, pissed all over. Let's be honest. They disrespected them. They killed a lot of them in some cases. And the quality of life that some of them are sustaining right now is just deplorable with zero help from the government. Let me say it again. Zero help from the government. And these are the people that they used to propagandize the war on terror. These were the heroes. These were the people that sacrificed so much to help us Americans. Now let's go to the Middle East and bomb a bunch of brown people. I thank you for the call. Let's go to Dan in California. Dan, you're on the line. Let's go to David in Montana. David, you're on the line. Yes, David. And 3, 2, 1. Alex in Connecticut, you're on the line.
Hey, Jason, what's going on?
Just doing a little bit of a radio show over here. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, 2 people dropped. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I know. One after another. Who knew?
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if this is anything, but I had received an email because when Ron Paul was running, I had to sign up as a Republican because I wanted to vote for him.
Sure.
So I got, the Connecticut Republicans, kept emailing me stuff. Mm-hmm. I don't know if there's anything, but I was just going to read. It said, the Prescott Bush Awards Dinner. The Connecticut Republicans cordially invite you to celebrate 31 years of the Prescott Bush Awards Dinner. Keynote speaker Newt Gingrich.
Oh, well, that does make a lot of sense. I mean, Newt Gingrich is a backdoor occultist, if you will. He wears many hats, one of which is a hood at the Bohemian Grove. And Prescott Bush, of course, the grandfather of the former president George W. Bush, was a Nazi who helped the Nazis funnel money out of Germany before World War II and after World War II, was actually arrested under the Trading with the Enemy Act by J. Edgar Hoover, and he had to pay a couple of fines, and it was just brushed under the rug. And then if you started to talk about it, you're a conspiracy theorist. He didn't have contact with the Nazis. They didn't go with that philosophy. Meanwhile, Prescott Bush also really brought the OSS into the CIA, was a member of Skull and Bones, was a large member, a captain, if you will, in this international intelligence organization that's been gaining ground over the past 50, 60, 70 years. I thank you for the call, Alex. It's 866-582-9933. The big segment's coming up. It's the Infowarrior with Jason Bermas. Go check out the blog right now, theinfowarrior.com.